I do it every day. I'm incredibly, incredibly tenacious. I want to dominate everyone. Like I'm so competitive. I go to like things like this and I'm like, I'm gonna start a real estate company and put these out of business. I swear to God. It's really interesting. I took competition out of the book. I took competitiveness out of the book because while I was writing it, and when I write, I just talk and D-Rock films me. And I was like, I'm taking it out because I think I'm gonna write a book just on competition. I actually think one of the greatest reasons our society is struggling is because in the last 25 years, we decided to demonize competition. I think this concept of 8th place trophies has eliminated merit, created entitlement, and makes like, you have 22-year-olds coming into the world and they're like confused out here. And I think that's the parents that just clapped are the ones that actually fucked it up. Self-awareness is in the book. I love that about my brother. I think I have it in spades. My sister's getting better at it. Self-awareness matters. I wish people loved themselves more. I think people, yeah, it's a big deal, man. It's okay to be bad at things. I can't read for shit. Just like legit. Have no reading comprehension, right? I curse like a sailor. You know, like it is what it is. Like I'm good. Like you can start loving everyone else only after you start with yourself. And so I think about that a lot in life, and obviously the way I think about business, it really blends. Of course you're a bad boss, you're unhappy.
Now, do you think like a lot of those ingredients are a two-way street?
Meaning?
For example, you know, you're saying a bad boss, and we know that a lot of bosses are under so much pressure because of deadlines, everything of that nature. Do you feel like at times it's not just the leader, obviously that's got to show the way, but one of those that have to do it from a two-way street?
I don't. The leader's in control. If the employee stinks, fire her. Fire him. I think it's an excuse. Leaders work for their employees, not the other way around. I think bosses use that as an excuse. Well, my people stink. Fire them. Or better yet, what about actually coaching them up? I mean, fuck, like bosses get employees and as if like they're there to serve them. It's fucking crazy. The entitlement by small business owners and managers is obnoxious. These are fellow human beings. You have people that own companies that I expect my people to work the way I work. I'm like, are you giving them the same money? The fuck are you talking about? I've never even remotely even crossed my mind in my 25 years that anyone should even remotely work as hard as me. They work for me, I work for them, but I'm getting different economics. Of course they should not work like me. The delusion, entitlement. Fucking bosses piss me off. They do. It's exactly why I don't have any. It's exactly why I don't have any. And I'm at the point in my life where I want to really show a framework to others because I know it works. And it's not a focus group of one. I watch. It's my greatest strength. Everyone's like, you predict shit. I'm like, I watch. I've never predicted a thing in my life. I've observed things earlier than others and have acted on them aggressively, quickly, and then been loud about them. But I don't predict shit, I'm not Nostradamus. And what I've observed is when a leader, when she and he really knows that they work for them, then they build real shit.
Who are some leaders out there that you feel demonstrate those qualities that could be good for the audience to study and learn from?
I don't really have the answers, I'll tell you why. I can only really co-sign somebody that I've seen in action, so I see it within my organizations, I see it in some startups, but none of them are public, right? So, but here's a good one, my friend. There's nobody out there that's confused. Who's confused about the basic civility required to be a nice person? There's nobody confused, right? Like, what show do you have to watch? What book do you need to read? This is very understood. People choose not to because of their own issues. Insecurity is the greatest poison in our society. Insecurity. It leads to such bad behavior. And some people, it's so deep that they convert it into such offense and are able to garner leverage. But it's kind of like Darth Vader. It's the dark side version of motivation. And you get killed in the end. And by the way, that shows up with, you made $39 million, but 6 people came to your funeral. Congrats.
Yeah, you don't have a legacy.
Congrats. Cool. By the way, no judgment. You want to live that life? Mazel tov, but fuck that shit.
You know, you'd mentioned that you, at the end of, I don't know what they're laughing at.
Well, there's a lot of funny shit being said up here, so I think they're enjoying it.
You want to win it. How do you want your legacy to be remembered?
That I gave more than I took. My final thoughts are be nice. Be fucking nice. And on that note, if you're like really self-aware and be like, fuck, I'm really not there, it's because you're not in a great place yet. And you can be. So be nice to yourself first. It's okay if you suck at shit or if you're not fully there. Good news. That's because of the way you grew up. Environment, parenting, DNA. Don't be hard on yourself. Just take a step back, take a deep breath, and start trying to chip away at it. One fucking interaction, one conversation at a time. You could be so fucked up for 42 years and still live the best life ever. It just started at, it's true. It just starts at 43. You can do this. You can absolutely do this, but it takes the work. And if you have the financial means, therapy is real. Get the poison out.